Strength matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun. Like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And it's in for a touchdown.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the quick grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25.
Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before. because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Dropping back, it's Frazier. Rushes on. Still looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
The hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers are going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Booth. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Still looking to his right. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they catch cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll try the left side. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
So after the first down run, here's second down. From the gun, got a little space. There's some room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To throw, it's Frazier. It's dropped after taking the hit. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Cornhuskers sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. He's in for the touchdown.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Cornhuskers sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Caught on the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Lucky to get it off. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting them down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The fake wants to throw. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's his second sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on.
Looking long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Frazier. Throwing right. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Huskers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Fires to the wideout. Leaves it short.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Ollie, what do you have?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, their quarterback is getting a lot of congratulations, high fives, pats on the helmet on that last scoring throw. That put him on top in the conference for this season. A new passing touchdown record in conference history. He's got to run back out there, though, keep playing in this game, but I can tell you, guys are fired up for him right now. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking downfield, it's Frazier. He's got the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Oh, pressure's coming. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Offense working from the pistol. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Out wide left, it's Meredith. And it's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw one first. Looking down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Frazier. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's changing the play. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the...
And it'll be a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 6 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Tigers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Rule at the half. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wide receiver. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he gets rid of it.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Hits inside, it's Booth. Oh, what a move. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Huskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moore. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd and long here. Looking to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Looks it in. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snagged it in there, headed to the end zone. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Taken down right away. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Working the ground game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big play. Territory, he's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. 14, looking for running room. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, it's Walker. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Keeps it himself. The give. There he goes. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Can't get him to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
A first down run on the doorstep. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's in for the score.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Coming out with it, it's Grove. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walker. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Looking for a gap. It's Walker. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's taking the shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Drops back on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.